What's going on YouTube? NewAgeCali here with another video, and today I'm gonna be sniping in AW, but I'm gonna try to tell like a story without having it like too long, because this story happened like a week ago, I think, about a week ago maybe. So I don't know, sometime around that. I almost shot that pole because I thought it was an enemy. And it was like after I got off of work one night, and I usually get off of work like around 12 a.m. so it's pretty late, like 12:30 a.m. and that day was pretty busy, and I work like in a restaurant, right? So like in the night, like it gets pretty busy sometimes, and so we got out late, and my dad was waiting for me in the car outside of the restaurant, and where the restaurant is, there's like a lot of bars around and stuff, right? So usually when there's people outside, when I get out off of work, I go to the car and I see people usually, but like this time it was different. There was like a lot of people like huddled up, like I don't know, it looked like they were all looking at something, but they weren't like in a circle, right? And it was these like two groups of guys and girls, like they were about to like fucking throw hands. It was crazy. Like I don't really know how it all started. My dad saw the whole thing, but since I was inside in the restaurant still working, I didn't get to see all of it. I saw like the more exciting part though, like at the end basically, where it was like, oh my god, like what happened. But so there was like these two guys, and then there were probably like 3 or 4 other guys like talking to them, arguing, and then there was like 3 girls or something like that, or 3 or 2 girls just being there, like being annoying to the 2 guys that were there also. And I don't know who started the fight, but it doesn't really matter who started it. But so one of the girls, like first the guys were like pushing each other, and then there was like two fights that broke out. One between 2 guys, and then the other one, it was 2 different guys, like on a different part of the street that we were on. They were like all right there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? There was a lot of fights. There was like probably 3 fights at the same time going on at the same time, so it was crazy. And then oh shit, fuck. And then sorry if I'm not doing good, because it's kind of hard to talk and to snipe at the same time, especially in AW with all the movement. I'll try to just run the ball. And so there was like 3 fights about to break out, and then one of them did, and then they split them up, and then like one of the girls was like arguing with one of the guys, and I guess before that my dad said that the girl slapped the guy a couple times, like she was just being like a bitch basically, and she slapped one of the guys, right? So the guy was already fucking heated at the girl, but he knew that he couldn't hit her, so instead of hitting her, he just pushed her like 3 times, or 2 times he pushed her to the ground. And then when she got up the next time, she was still like trying to argue with them and stuff. So then like after that, the guy was like already pissed, and the girl goes like tries to go get in his face and everything, and the guy just fucking swings at her. Like he fucking swung at a girl and he knocked her out. Like I was there with my friend and my dad, and then there were some of my coworkers there too, and everyone was, oh shit, when that happened, like everyone like literally like just walked towards the area and like kind of formed like a circle, but it was like a pretty big circle. And then the girl was like knocked out, and her friend was trying to pick her up, but like she was like legit on the ground, just fucking like laying there. And the guy was like fighting everyone. He was like attacking everyone, because the girl's friends, the guy ones, I guess they were pissed, and then that he like fucking hit a girl, so they started attacking him also. And then like the guy started fighting too, and then the guy started just like fucking fighting like really bad, like they were bleeding on the ground and stuff, and the girl was still knocked out. And then when that happened, me and my friend went to go see like where the part, like the side where the girl was, and then there was a car in the middle of everything, right? So my dad went to the left side and we went to the right side. And then when everything was over, it was kind of getting split up. I went back with my dad, and then I saw him, he was on the left side, and then he showed me his hand, and his hand was like covered in blood, like from like the fingertips all the way to like his elbow. It was all covered in blood, because he said that he saw one guy, he was like beating up this other guy like really bad. The other guy was already on the ground, like basically knocked out, and the guy was still like on top of him, like beating him up, you know. So and then the guy grabbed the guy that was on the ground. The one that was like getting his ass kicked was like knocked out, and he was like his face on the ground basically. And so the other guy that was like the one beating him up grabbed his head and like banged it against the pole that was on the street, like a light pole, and he banged it against that, and then like blood squirted everywhere, so it was pretty nasty. Oh shit. It was pretty nasty, so my dad saw that, so he just like he took the guy that was like really hurt, he like pulled him off the other guy, because he probably would have like really fucked him up, you know what I mean? So yeah, so he got blood all over him because of the other guy that he pulled off had like blood all over his face and stuff. So that was pretty crazy. Like overall, that fight was like really, really bad. Like a girl got knocked out by a guy. Like it wouldn't have been as bad if she got knocked out by like another girl, but it was a guy, so that was pretty bad. Oh, I'm trying to score this. Oh fuck. So that was pretty crazy, and like I don't know, I would have recorded it. I told my friend I was like record it, but he tried recording it, but like I don't know, it was too dark since it was like 12 a.m. and the street lights were like really dim, and like the only light we had was like the bar lights that were inside, so it was still pretty bad. So yeah, that was a crazy night, definitely one that I'm gonna remember for a while, because like you had to be there for it, so for you to know how I feel, because like that shit was crazy. Like a girl legit got knocked out right in front of me. I was like, oh my god, like everyone didn't know what to do. And the guy would like, her friends obviously did know what to do. They were like gonna beat the shit out of the other guy, but like nobody else was really doing anything except for the people that were involved, which is I think was a good thing, because then the cops showed up after. There was like, the cops legit flanked them. Like one of the cops came through the main road and the other cop went through like the back street. Like it was crazy. Like it was fucking some FBI shit. Just for a fight, for like a couple fights that went down, the cops were like all over. There was like a total of 4 cops, like 2 I almost said SVU, what the fuck, 2 of like the trucks for cops, and then there was like 2 just normal cop cruisers. So that, then the cop cruisers, the normal cars, like they came after, by the way. They just like, I don't know, they came after for some reason. I guess those were the ones that they were gonna like actually arrest them. And the 2 other cars that fucking flanked them were probably just there to like detain them for a little bit. So that was pretty crazy overall. That night was, I don't know, I probably won't see another fight like that for a while, if not ever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to hear more stories, I have a couple more fight stories that happened at school actually. But if you guys enjoyed that, I'll make sure to make another fight video, or just tell another story or something. Most of them will probably be in school, because like, I don't know, school fights, I feel like they're interesting as fuck. Especially how they start, because it's usually like not even a good reason to fight. This has been NewAgeCali with another video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.